Hey guys, welcome back to my channel Anybody Can Do. Hope so you are all doing well. So in this video we will talk about how to get an international paid internship in this summer. First of all, I would say there are so many open source programs that held every year. Some of them held twice in a year and some of them held once in a year. For example, if we say there are two main open source programs that are generally students want to get selected in. First is Google Summer of Code and second is Outreachy. Google Summer of Code held once in a year and Outreachy held twice in a year. There are two rounds in Outreachy. One is from May to August, which is for the northern hemisphere. We Indians come in a northern hemisphere, and the second round is for southern, which is from December to March. And GSOC held from May to August, or from May to August. Due to COVID, the timeline is also extended. So in these two open source programs, we would say that we have two chances to get selected, either of one. So how? For example, if Google Summer of Code is also has timeline from May to August, and Outreachy first round for Indians is also from May to August, which means that we can apply in both GSOC as well as Outreachy. So there should be a chance, the higher priority, that we can get selected in any one open source program. So this is a basic trick. So now let's get started how to do the preparations and how to apply in the both and how to get selected. So in the whole video we will talk about Google Summer of Code and the Outreachy, because their timeline is very same. We can apply in both and get selected in either of ones. So first of all, the basic thing that you have to keep in your mind, apply to the organization that is participating in a Google Summer of Code as well as in a Outreachy. So in my previous videos I also talk about how to see the previous organization that participate in an open source program and how to interact with them. So basically you have to select the organization that participate in both. For example, if we say there is a Mozilla, there is a Linux, both are participating in GSOC and Outreachy, and there are so many other organizations. So this is the main thing you have to keep in mind, because what is the benefit from that? We will be in touch in our mentor from both the sides, okay, as well as while applying in the Outreachy and as well as while applying in a Google Summer of Code. So we have to talk to our community or our mentor regarding this thing, like we are applying in the both sides as well as Google Summer of Code and the Outreachy. So basically the thing is, in Outreachy the community pay to the students while working for 3 months, and in Google Summer of Code Google pay for the third party, for example any other organization that is participating in a Google Summer of Code, right? So now that third party will select the student, and the particular student worked for next 3 months for the third party, and Google will pay to the students. So this is the thing how the Google Summer of Code and Outreachy works. In Outreachy there is like very less number of students that get selected, because the community will pay to the student, right? So there will be number, like particular organization which select either one student or two student. If we talk about Mozilla, Fedora, that are very powerful open source community, so they select 14 interns in Outreachy, or we can say 14 to 20. But in Google Summer of Code there are flexibility to select the students, not much, but yeah, as compared to Outreachy there is much chances to get selected, because there Google will pay to the student, not the third party will pay to the student. So this is the main reason why we are applying in both. For example, if we if two students are applying to the outreachy and both are doing well, but the community just have to select the one student, so they will select one student and one will remain rejected. So that's why if he or she will also apply to Google Summer of Code, so it's the higher chances that he or she will get selected in other open source program. So this is the basic trick how to get the paid internship. I would say this trick is basically or very powerful for the students that live in northern hemisphere. We Indians are also come in northern hemisphere, because GSOC held once in a year, and that is in summer, and outreachy held twice in a year, that is in summer as well as winters. So I think the summer round is very good. And so now we are, while participating in both the programs, we have to send the final proposal to our community to review our work. For that, we will make a common proposal for both the programs, but there is a difference in Google Summer of Code. While applying, we have to upload a PDF of our final proposal, and in outreachy there is a form with the various questions which we have to fill. So this is the main difference. While submitting the proposal, to talk to our mentor, they will review your whole final proposal and point out some things which they don't like or they need any change. So according to that, you have to make changes in your proposal and upload it. So second trick is, for that you have to make a pre-contributions. I just suggest just do only one pre-contribution. It's enough while stepping ahead to the get selected. No need to do hundreds of pre-contributions, 10 of just one, because from this thing the community will know about the student is getting the code and he or she will able to work for next 3 months. So this is why we all recommend to the newcomers to do pre-contributions. So this is what this video will cover, the basic trick. Apply to both sides, talk with your mentor regarding this thing. So do whatever your mentor will say to work on a particular part of the project, make a good proposal, and yep. So this is all how to get the paid internship this summer. Hope so you all like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for new coming videos and share with your friends, so they will also get the benefit, and support to my channel. Thank you. Hope so you like this video.